here.
That's enough of that.
Hi, I'm Colin Morgan.
I'm Katie McGrath.
And I'm Angel Colby.
This is the Eldor.
Ooh,
That
this
was
is
my
Merlin's
home
village.
That was crap.
Where he's from. Shut up.
No, that's even worse.
Shut up. So much more pleasurable when Bradley wasn't.
I would like to point out that for most of us here, this is the first time we've actually seen this episode.
Yeah.
So we're commenting it as we...
First time Bradley's the only one who's seen this.
I kind of just want to watch it, Clement.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's probably be the most boring commentary ever.
I think we should play, spot the stuntmen that are reused. Because only about 4 stuntmen in this.
There's 3 of them.
Caroline, my mother, in Merlin.
Not your
his
real mum.
No.
It's all this time.
Can she act, your mum?
What?
Can your mum act?
Yeah, she's alright.
Is she alright? So she could have played your mum.
We need to survive. Survive? I'll be back in 1 week, farmer. And I want to see all of it.
You can't take our
so
food.
cool.
Our children will starve. I
Did a
want
bit of a thing for him, didn't
He's
you?
evil,
Well,
Katie.
he was
Not
just,
cool.
he's just, look at them.
What
Okay,
was
well,
all
that's
about
not
it?
cool.
What's Jonathan's surname?
Jonathan.
I can't
The
remember.
guy who's playing
It
Matthew.
didn't go with D.
No, it begins with A.
Oh, I don't know.
Don't you dare disappoint me.
Oh, he's dark. Look at that.
That guy, Jonathan.
I don't know his
I
surname.
can't remember.
Sorry, Jonathan.
I never remember people's surnames. I'm gonna check out
That
the
horse, all that horse ever did was that. It's like the camera went on
especially-
it and it just rears up. Look at Joe.
Joe
Hello,
Dempsey.
Who noticed, right? In Camelot, the wind is always blowing the same direction because the flags are always going the same direction.
Really? I
Yeah.
haven't noticed that.
You should check that out.
Maybe only a geek would notice that, Katie.
Okay, that was my mother and you're insulting my mother.
Well.
That's terrible.
A family of
Who
geeks,
did this to you?
obviously. It's my favourite bit of the episode.
What, the sword in the lake?
No,
The
the
bit with my name on it.
titles.
That's me on the horse.
I get quite emotional with this music.
You sound emotional.
Yeah, well, I'm an emotional kind of guy, as you can tell.
Yeah.
He actually has brought some tissues in here for some of the later
Some of the
sadder
next
scenes.
And there are many children. Some of them just won't be strong enough to survive. We barely have enough food as it is, and if Canaan takes our harvest, our children won't live to see another summer.
God, we look upset.
Please, we need your help.
That hall is just amazing, isn't it?
Ealdor's in Sendra's kingdom.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is, Colin.
Look at you bringing it back to the show.
He cares little for
Bring
the
it all back
outlying
to the show.
regions.
You've been media
You're our
trained.
only hope.
Eve Miles had to walk the length of it in episode 1, didn't she? And she kept
true.
Falling.
slipping over.
Did she keep falling?
Oh,
Yeah.
continuously. She did one take where she didn't fall.
Barbarian wiped off the face of the earth.
You'll help us.
I wish I could.
Surely we can spare a few men.
Resources are not
Surely.
the problem.
Then what is?
Ealdor lies beyond the ridge of Esktir. For an army of Camelot to enter it would be an action.
Ealdor
here.
lies beyond the
I know
M25.
you're a good king,
For an army to enter
caring man.
Surrey
I'm begging you.
Would be an act of war.
would be an act of war against Surrey.
The chord we've struck with Sendra was years in the making. I cannot risk
Bottle of wine.
hundreds of lives for the sake of
Colin's
one
opened up.
With a
afraid Camelot
plastic
cannot
screw
help.
top.
Classy.
Classy.
Stop stealing my words. It's like I'm so good, so good helping people.
Oh, that's good.
I'm sorry.
It's so weird. I barely even remember doing this
If
much.
we're up to me.
Because
You
you weren't
weren't
in
in
this
it.
scene.
Well, no. Obviously. But you know what I mean? I can remember doing all the bit in Wales with all the sword fighting, but all the
Yeah.
stuff in France.
I can't remember it. I don't think I was in much of it. That's why I can't remember it.
You sure I'm not in this scene?
to Ealdor.
Just cut me out.
In spirit, you're there in spirit.
I'm in every scene in spirit.
It's been an honour serving you.
Has it really been an
You'll
honour?
be coming back.
No.
Well, I just say the lines that are on the page, really.
To look after her before
But the chemistry between you, that's undeniable. That's something that just can't be written. I mean, look at this.
I do exactly the
Yeah,
same.
there's a lot of love there.
So much love.
Just remember Bradley refused to acknowledge me in the scene, so had to do quite a bit of work.
What are you talking about? 5 times already.
Yeah.
What more do you want? Look.
Thank you, Si.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at this moment. There's such a
Aw.
moment between the two of
It's
you.
nice.
Merlin,
I love you.
good luck.
Come on, you're just fueling stuff here for websites to be started. So.
Okay, I'll stop.
We don't need to fuel it.
Exactly. Oh, this was the scene.
Oh,
we
yes.
shot this again on
Oh,
the
yeah.
last day. This is the last scene I shot with you, Con.
It's funny, I don't remember this.
That's right.
Had to reshoot it.
Because we shot this in 2 parts, wasn't it? So we shot, and then they changed it or something.
Well, they cut everything out, and then
'Cause
they
they wanted
realised
an
they
extra bit.
cut the whole scene, and then it didn't make sense. So we had to come back on the last day, very last day of filming, and reshoot from when I come in.
be able to carry all that.
So from
Which is from here.
yeah, from here.
Pretty seamless.
There you go. Shot on the last day.
We're coming with you.
What do you mean?
You're going to need all the help you can get. I can mend armor and sharpen swords, and I know how to fight.
I do, you know.
But you can't. I mean, why would you?
If it was the other way around, you'd help us.
Laugh.
Is this the
You already
second?
have.
Is this the second time we filmed that?
And you helped me get the jewel boy out of Camelot. We owe it to you. Both of us.
You got the food I prepared for you?
Yes.
Be careful with the wine, you know what you're like. One whiff of a barmaid's apron, you're singing like a sailor.
And that's true in real life too.
Singing like a sailor. That is actually true. The evidence was the rat party.
I don't drink at all. What are you talking about?
Fake clean living.
Don't drink, kids.
Talking about the rat party, where you drank a considerable amount.
But still held it
Of
together
water.
and was still a gentleman by the end of it. It's a lie, really, but you know.
Always.
That's obviously Colin. That's
There's
totally
Colin.
Colin. That's
I really like the-
that's me.
I really like the wig you're wearing in that scene, Colin. I don't know why you decided to put that on.
It's genuine horsehair.
Look at that. How is that? How is that? Angel.
Also, this isn't me either.
There's no bodies in those sleeping bags. There's no one actually sleeping
No, there
there.
is.
No, there is.
There is.
Oh yeah, they're in the ground.
But they're not us.
Willies.
I know where we are. Why aren't we in this scene?
I wonder if there's a close-up scene of you because, or a close-up shot because it's weird. The girl playing you, Katie, really does look like you.
See, that kind of freaks me out because
Really?
that means it's a
It's
replacement Morgana. If they ever get sick of me, there's some girl in France who can just do my part because she looks like me.
It is a bit
Obviously.
unnerving, isn't it?
You can only hope.
Well, they get Kieran out now
Oh, God.
to do it.
I want to see what this magic sequence that the guys at the mill get their hands on
What's
and they
this
create
bit?
little spark dragon or something.
You make a dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, right, cool. Oh, yeah, I remember that bit in the script. Just playing around.
Does it take long to do that?
Ooh. Little spark dragon.
Look at that.
Oh, she's proud.
I think she's a bit
You're not very
worried.
good at hiding that you have magic now, are you?
Not really.
Oh.
Looks well uncomfortable. Was that a particularly cold night?
That's why we
Do you know
didn't
what?
do
It was actually all right.
Was
But
it?
although just weird.
Hadn't it been raining or something though?
No, it was you know the heat of the fire where we were
Yeah.
sitting at the fire in that previous scene. My lips got burnt.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why they've had to draw on Colin's eyebrows in the next
Yeah.
few scenes. 'Cause he's-
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure there's loads of people out there who want to kiss it all better for you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Like my little slip here. Wait, there we go. Oh.
smooth.
It's natural.
Not so much a dab hand with a sword, I don't know.
Meant that.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm standing right in front of you.
I'd ask you for money, but I know you don't have any.
Because you won't pay him.
Ooh, you could have chopped his head off.
Put the sword
That
down.
was the idea.
Sadly, you missed.
Have we just slagged each other off for this whole commentary so far? I don't think we've actually said
That's what we
anything.
do at work
We've
every
not,
day.
we've not seen each other for a while. We're making up for lost time, to be honest with you.
There's Angela. I know that's the Katie one. Yeah.
You see, this was just so far beyond, my talents that they just thought, hey, we just can't let her do
I
it.
wonder what we were doing at the time.
Working.
I'm quite glad we didn't have to lie on a cold floor, though, to be honest.
Thank you.
because we film more than one episode at a time. So there's 2 units running in France. So if these guys are filming this, we're all filming another episode. So if we're not in it, it's, my God, it does look like me.
That's
awesome.
enough.
No, I went back.
That was shot. That little insert was shot away from the rest of that. A different mountainside in somewhere.
You can see the descent in this into all the mud, because when we started filming here, it was lovely green fields, but by the end of the 2 weeks, it was actually up to our knees in mud.
Yeah, I don't think the people who run the medieval village are very happy with us. Came and churned up their hot place.
That guy who ran it did, like, he said hello to me in the first couple of days, and then for the rest of it, I'd like go to say hi, and he just completely blanked me.
Evil eye.
Maybe that was just personal. I don't know.
I think we trashed that place.
We did
We
trash it.
did
We
absolutely
totally
trash
did.
that village.
I don't think they knew what they were in for at all.
No.
Although we were really unlucky with the weather
Yeah.
throughout this whole shoot, weren't we? It
Yeah.
was, I mean, some
It's like
days.
Glastonbury.
This is quite a nice day now, obviously, but then next thing it would just start bucketing rain. So.
CGI.
Yeah.
Nice shot. These stuntmen were so amazing.
Yeah, they were brilliant.
I don't know about anyone else, but I had about 20 minutes being taught how to sword fight, and that was about it.
Look at the size of this guy I'm fighting, like.
The guy I'm fighting is having to wear a mask because he's already turned up 3 times and been killed.
Yeah, he turns up later
A
on, I
couple
think.
times. So therefore, you don't see his face. I'm about to kill him.
Joe doesn't look plussed at all. He's just like, yeah, whatever.
Burn.
Ooh, killed.
Say what you see, Colin. Say what you see.
Sword. Burn. Person.
Idiot.
An idiot. See, look how good that is.
When I used to beat you?
That never happened.
Of course it did.
Obviously not fans, because
Obviously did.
that would be ludicrous.
Close to reality.
I'm the one holding the gang here. Let me keep running with it. Ludicrous.
You still up to the same old magic tricks again? Look, I thought I told you we didn't want your kind round here.
Miss you too, Will.
So beautiful. Oh.
How you been? I hear you're skivvying for some prints.
No, I wouldn't say Muscivy.
Merlin. Gather the villagers. I need to talk to them.
Yeah, in a minute. Just talking.
Now, Merlin. There isn't much time.
Yes, sire.
Don't think he likes Arthur. Who does?
Not many people do they?
Who does?
I know Canaan's kind.
No, you
I'll
don't.
be back, and when he is...
It was freezing this day, wasn't it? I remember this being really, really cold.
Speak for
This is all
yourself.
pretty cold.
I've got about 16 layers on there.
I'm Prince Arthur of Camelot.
Yeah, and I'm Prince William of Ealdor.
Keep quiet. He's here to help us.
He's made things worse. Kanan will be back.
I just gave him a bit of a pout then. All right,
You've just sat down.
Prince William of Ealdor. How you doing?
What would you have us do?
Kanan, he has too many men.
So what's the alternative?
Wasn't there an extra here
When
who kept interrupting?
there's an old guy. Basically, every time the camera turns on me, I didn't have any of these people who were in the crowd, so I was talking to about 3 people. But when you turn around, there's a little old guy on the corner who was sort of told, they were sort of encouraged to kind of, you know, go with the flow of the scene. And there's a guy who just kept on going, yeah, let's fight. Where
You can't see
I'm blocking him. Damn
Oh,
me.
his moment.
Fight!
Although these guys were absolutely brilliant.
I'll join
weren't
you.
they? They were absolutely brilliant. Like the
Me
whole,
too.
The whole day, like because it was pretty tough trying to keep up your energy, I think, and they,
Well, it was
they were all
horrible
brilliant.
weather, and it was. You know, we kept having to stop filming and go inside for 20 minutes, half an hour, and they really did keep everything going.
That chicken.
The chicken was really friendly.
was on set
The whole time.
the whole time.
And you
And
could,
it
like,
went
pick,
where it wanted as
Yeah.
well. You couldn't control the chicken. It was like the pigs.
you
Remember
could
when the
like
pigs
pick
got
it
out?
up and stroke it and stuff. It was really friendly. Didn't run away.
Bet you really missed us when we left.
Yeah, I bet it did. Poor little chicken.
Oh, back to talking to the pigs.
Aww. Is that what they sound like, chickens?
Yeah, sound a bit like the Black Knight.
You do really good. Colin, I'll get you to bring out your chicken impression in future.
Brilliant, thank you.
French don't lord it
Are we supposed to be talking about the episode?
Oh, yeah.
So,
begins and see who he sends in to die first.
Joe was great in this, wasn't he?
I trust Arthur with my life. Is that so?
It's nice to see you back in your village.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about
your
this.
backstory.
You don't know Merlin's past, and well, although you've seen his village in this, you still don't know anything about his his sort of his upbringing other than his mate here. But yeah, it is good.
it was quite cool. At the start there, when we first started filming, you got a sort of few ideas from the producers of what we were going to have coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this was one of the ones that they were told that you would go and visit the village and to see how it comes out and how it changes and how it's different than what you imagine. It's quite cool, though, to see it realised. We all know
There's one of my favourite bits coming up here. Colin didn't like it, but I was a particular fan. You'll see why in a minute.
Life's simple.
It's because your feet are in his face.
Oh, yeah. Well, we spoilt it now, haven't we?
No, I've spoiled it.
Oh, terrific. Nice.
You hate it? No doubt. Why'd you leave? Things
Why'd you
just
leave?
changed. How? Come on, stop pretending to be interesting.
Oh, no.
It's definitely my favourite bit.
Did you do that in rehearsals or not?
No.
Just sprung it
I
on
waited
him.
till it was Colin's take. And then Colin complained to the director. And
Did
then-
you?
And made me do...
No, I didn't.
Colin wouldn't
And
complain
then,
to the
well, he
director.
did.
Well, it was
He
just,
did-
it was. I
he
didn't
did it in the Colin way.
I didn't complain. I was like, it's a special moment. Do you know what I mean? In this
Gonna
bit.
kick
Yeah.
you in the
Obviously,
face.
David didn't agree with you because he kept it in.
He did it in
Yeah.
the Colin way of, David, would it be all right if we didn't do this? I tried it with without, so I basically did one without, so that they had both. But obviously, David saw
Like the foot in the
saw
face.
saw the brilliance of the moment. How did it smell? My foot.
How many times did you have to eat this?
Like chicken.
My,
Oh, God,
my
I had
feet
to
smell
eat
like
it.
chicken.
It wasn't very nice at all.
What was that?
It was like...
It's like paper mache, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was basically like cardboard with a bit of water.
But we had to do the scene so many times and you had to keep on eating it. I don't think it was lovely.
No, it was not lovely.
Colin, your mother's cooking.
What? What are you saying about my mother's cooking?
I'm saying that's why you moved out
Yeah.
of the Eldor. Decent meal.
He's here for you.
I'm just his servant.
Give him more credit than that. He likes you.
That's because
Yes,
he
he
doesn't know me. If he did, I'd probably be dead by now.
Dubious, really. Tolerate something is probably a more accurate description.
I don't remember this bit.
Again.
I'm just going to say that every time.
I think
No, I don't remember you guys
we should
doing
make the
it.
audience aware that Katie suffers from amnesia.
No, she suffers some stupidity.
We've sent her to various doctors.
But I don't remember you going off and doing it. That's what I mean.
I think you were the log that we sat on later in the scene here. You're like,
Nice to know you have such a high opinion of me, Colin. Thank you.
there you are.
Both of you sit on it at the same time.
Surprisingly comfortable, really.
Did you have to redo this? Was there something here that you had to reshoot?
Get off me.
No, it was.
Trying to bring it back. This is just a shambles, isn't it?
Come on, guys. We've got
Keep it together.
a
Keep it
serious
together.
scene here, you know.
Okay, yeah, sorry. What are you
Well,
talking
I
about?
was-
What's going on in the
Since
scene?
I don't remember
Colin?
It's quite genuinely commentating on the episode.
What happens in the scene, Colin? What's going on?
Oh, this feels better.
Her looks really weird in that scene, Katie. Kind of twiggy.
Oh my god.
Twiggy.
Colin would like to apologise for that last
I'm
gag.
actually crying with laughter here.
Oh dear.
I'm glad we
Seriously
found
though,
it
what
funny.
happened in the scene? Because I didn't hear any of that.
It was, here, basically, every scene that William's in, he gives someone a guilt trip. So I reckon that William gave Merlin a guilt trip. Was that right?
More or less. I mean, yeah, as you say, William does. I mean, it's great because Joe played it quite well. It's the he's the friend that was left behind whenever Merlin left the Eldor, and you coming back and I don't think you ever forgive me for it, sort of thing. So it's
While we were filming this training sequence, I don't know if you'll catch glimpses of me trying to keep a straight face, because every time I kept looking over at Jonathan, who's playing Matthew, he kept making his character as clumsy and as stupid as possible, and he's a very funny person, basically. Here he
There
is.
is.
There he is, just sort of... And then there's me,
You can tell.
just going, yeah, and keeping a straight face and not ruining the take.
Be glad to.
Little
Even
grin
when he
there.
does things like that, like, I'm about to stifle a laugh here, I think.
Then when you're fighting all on your own.
You can see that. Yeah. I think I'd be smiling in this scene.
Yeah. It's quite convenient, I would be stifling a laugh.
They'll toughen up.
I need to.
They look
How are we doing for weapons?
There isn't much, but we should be able to scrape together what you need. It's not the weapons that worry us, it's
girl
having
power.
enough people to use them. We think the women should be allowed to fight. You haven't enough men. If they were trained soldiers, maybe you'd stand a chance, but they're not.
It's too dangerous.
You kept throwing the water at me as well. It's the water he was drinking. Throwing it.
Really?
I was throwing it out the cut. I suppose I shouldn't be wasting water, really, but it was conveniently landed on your feet.
We don't stand a chance.
Colin, we haven't had any say what you see so far recently. But,
Colin.
very good, very good.
Those doubles really look like you guys, don't they?
Amazing.
Bad. Face.
Colin.
He wouldn't be here.
I'm missing this say what
We're
you
not
see.
going to be able to defend the Algor.
Just saying what you see.
Yeah.
Am I being stupid
Bradley.
again?
Well, it's what Colin was started to do earlier.
Limiting their mobility and drawing them into a trap.
Oh, that's a good plan.
If we fight them on their terms, then
Oh dear.
get him down from there.
She was actually great,
To
this
be
extra.
fair, I was
Yeah,
going to say,
she
to
was,
be
wasn't
fair,
Brilliant, wasn't she?
that's
really
not
wa-
actually, that's
was
not
she-
actually the one, though. The one who I think you're going to be
She
quite
w-
impressed by in a minute is
Is it-
coming up.
Yeah.
Was really good. She really went for it.
They
And-
literally
Yeah.
just said,
Was
do,
she, was
do
she an
that.
actress though?
No, she was just an extra, I think.
But you sure she didn't hadn't done some acting? I think she had.
Well, either
She
way.
was very good there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it say?
A supporting artist.
Party tonight, 8 o'clock. See you there.
Here she is. She
Yeah,
was
she
really
was
good.
brilliant, wasn't she?
You know, that can be. There's a lot of people watching it. She really went for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And every time she did, because I did quite a few
Yeah.
takes on that.
Hadn't been strutting around treating this like his own personal army.
Is-
This would never have happened.
I think that's the owner of the guy with the ginger moustache. Is that guy to the left of Joe? Is one of the chaps who's
He runs the
yeah
place.
runs the place. And gradually got less and less friendly as the shoot went on, and the ground got muddier.
They still
and
had
muddier.
grass at this point, though, didn't they?
Yeah.
The grass soon disappeared.
Was quite glad to leave it there by the end of it.
Don't bother, Merlin. I'm not interested. You should be. Because tomorrow Kanan attacks, and whether you like it or not, we'll have to fight.
It's a plush pad.
I'm not here.
And they doubled as our green rooms when we weren't filming. So you got to sit on director chairs in 2 feet of mud.
This isn't about Arthur. This is about your friends. Are you really about them? Like you did. I'm here now.
Yeah. Yeah, you are, and you could end this. If you used your magic, then no one else would have to die.
You know I can't.
Gonna give me a little bit of a guilt trip.
Can't or won't.
Oh, that's new.
I'm not the one abandoning these people, Merlin.
She's jealous,
You
really.
Oh.
Why is every episode everything your fault?
Because my fault.
Yeah,
It always is.
it is. It's always down to you.
You're probably the only one who takes the blame, really. Everyone's just gonna say, "Shut up! It's not my fault." There you go. I'm sorry.
I actually believe you.
Yeah.
Do you remember in the close-ups in this, it was
Throwing it down.
Yeah, it was bucketing rain, so they had to put a little shelter over us.
Yeah. And all the crew are standing there getting
Yeah.
absolutely soaked. Yeah. And we're there.
Yeah, but they're actually wearing jackets, you know, so that maybe.
This shot here, like, is absolutely throwing it down. But
Yeah.
thanks to the impressive
Yeah,
work of the
amazing, you
team,
cannot tell.
you cannot tell.
The magic of film.
I'm treating these men like soldiers and they're not. You've seen them fight it. They haven't got a clue.
Who are we looking at?
You need to tell them all to leave the village. before
Raindrops
Kanan
just
returns.
falling.
No, we're going to stay. We're going to fight. And we're going to win.
Merlin, it can't be done. The odds are too great.
It can. We're going to make Kanan rue the day he ever came to this village. All you need to do is get the men ready for battle. And the rest will take care of itself.
How?
You just got to believe in them. Because if you don't, they'll sense it. And the battle will be lost before it's even begun.
Tomorrow morning, the women and children.
Bradley's big speech.
Funny moment.
Oh,
and
look.
with the crew, tell them.
Oh, do you want me to do the speech that I did for the crew?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, go on.
Have as much right to fight for their lives as the men do.
all right.
Yeah.
Chill out.
None of you know how to fight.
The more of us there are, the better chance we stand.
And all the women step forward. Very, very point.
It's not going to have the same effect, actually, without the crew actually being in shot.
Defend it, that's your choice. I'd be honoured to stand alongside.
Just give people the gist of what it was.
Kanan attacks tomorrow.
Um,
Kanan the brutal. He fights to kill.
yeah.
Is
Epic.
Yeah, we can cut that out.
In this circle,
Well, it was a moment shared between me and the crew.
you're not fighting because someone's
It was glorious.
You're fighting for so much more than you fight for your homes.
There was a guy in this crowd who every time I looked over, I've just been poked in the shot. I'll watch what I say. Every time I looked over, he kept taking a massive gulp, like going, like a real comedy gulp, which again meant that I had to keep a straight face.
So you fight.
Epic moment, this.
And epic music to go with it.
Free Algor!
I made a very distinct decision there that I wasn't
Hashtag
doing that.
apology.
I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
I wouldn't charm.
I was like, Morgana wouldn't do that. Nah. And I don't want to.
Cheers, Morgana.
You're welcome. I'm a lady. I'm seen to be chanting.
It's my home village, like.
I'm there.
Look at your stuff.
Well,
You know, Bradley's taken up the whole
Bradley's
desk.
taken a very masterful, shall we say?
He's been inspired by his performance.
Caroline is absolutely brilliant in this episode, I think.
I should never have gone to Camelot.
And she's brilliant in all of them, actually, because she comes back again.
Yeah.
And she's very good again.
Well, this is the first time I've seen her since when when she was literally that brief little appearance of her reading the letter.
it's a shame she dies at the end of this episode.
That doesn't happen.
Crossbow, bolt goes into the back of her head right now.
She was actually the first member of the cast.
Wait for it.
She was the first person I met at the read-through when I walked in, the very first person.
Oh, sorry.
So I tried to bring it back to seriousness, but no.
I got the wrong moment. Sorry, it's later on.
And if he doesn't, accept me for who I am.
You all should see the people in the other side of the sound booth. They can't stop laughing. I think we're supposed to be serious, but it's kind of gone out the window. No, she's shaking her head. We don't have to.
I hoped he was.
No one wants to hear us
It's sad when
sit around and be serious about
So look, there's still grass there.
the episode, surely.
I bought you some more gruel. Yay.
Bought you some cack in a bowl.
I grew up on that
Food is
stuff.
scarce for these people. You shouldn't turn your nose up at it.
And it did you well, didn't it?
Breakfast of Champions.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have spoken to you like that. I'm sorry.
When Arthur grew up and like being left in a room with wild animals, and he just had to,
Thank you.
Eat his way out.
eat his way out.
Is this like a hint of what's coming between the
I do
two of
like
you
to
here?
speak up. I should have
Is there a moment?
Katie, possibly. I don't know.
What,
Because,
where
I mean,
I get serviced food on a regular basis
Get
by
what?
Guinevere.
Sorry.
Serviced food.
I mean, we all do.
Stupid girl.
So does something happen between you guys?
No, I don't.
No? No. Just wondering, because it seems like watching this, that there
Can you not
might
see
be
the look of
something between
contempt
you.
on Arthur's face as he looks at it? I don't think anything's going to happen for a while.
Put on your own.
It's the first time I got to wear chainmail. Well
Was it
happy.
thrilling? Thrilling? Really?
It was heavy.
Let's look at them.
You ready?
Throat's dry.
Come on, let's have it.
It's been an honor.
Whatever happens out there today, please don't think any differently.
Were you scared, Colin?
petrified.
Really right in the moment.
Merlin's not a fighter, is he? He's a lover.
He's God, I remember saying that was the worst line. We filmed it at the very start. It was in episode 3, and I hadn't realised that possibly if I didn't want to say it, I didn't have to. It's going to haunt me for the rest of my days. He's a lover.
Arthur.
Oh, there's me.
We've crossed the river.
Oh, we're just about to find out what he's going to say.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
Just
I'm
about
sorry.
to not keep the magic secret.
Yeah.
Oh, and that would be the end of the series, Colin.
We have to change our tagline.
Yeah.
To occasionally keep the magic secret. You frightened?
Not in the slightest.
Yes.
Liar.
So she ran off.
There's an amazing bit of pyrotechnics coming up here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, zoom in shot. I love those.
Cool. The riders, the guys on horses, these are all from France. French riders and the horses as well
right.
came over. They're unbelievable.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, the stunts were amazing.
Oh, God, the horses. One of the horses is actually the stunt horse of the year. He won an award and everything.
Really?
Yeah. Which one is? One of the brown ones. Doesn't really know.
It's funny, the horse probably wouldn't really appreciate
Yeah, he's probably the
winning an award.
But Alexander Siddig did all his own riding as well. He was a really good rider.
How they did the award ceremony. Look at that one. Dave, go. It's your award. Go for it, mate. I'm a horse.
Dave's a deer, isn't he?
He's a what?
He's a deer.
Dave's a what?
A deer.
Yeah, there's a deer called Dave as well. There he is. I think he's in a...
Sorry, that's an in-joke.
I think he's
It's
in the
not
woods.
funny to anyone else, but
There's the
hilarious to us.
chicken again. I hope that chicken gets
The
the
chicken
credit at
stole
end of
the show.
Yeah.
Well, that chicken was genuinely scared there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well done, Gwen.
Well done.
They've just seen the chicken.
Not so well done, we're
I
going.
completely I broke that stone.
Did you?
The whole thing's in half halfway through it. So if there's a continuity issue there, that's because that was my fault. I was so into the part.
Whoa, that's great shot.
Sorry, technicians, could you put Merlin
That's
back on?
amazing.
That was
It's just
cool,
slipped
wasn't
into
it?
the matrix there. Can we get...
It's quite cool though. The arrow was on a wire.
Oh,
so
sorry, no, it's okay.
I see.
I ducked under the wire, and then obviously afterwards they
Give
just
away the
taken it
game,
out.
Colin. Well,
They didn't
well,
actually
great.
just aim an arrow. You had to
No.
duck.
And this
I
was
love
cool.
the fact that I can consistently see you use magic, and I'm always like, did I see something? And I'm just completely idiotic.
It's another example of how we churned up how we trashed the
Yeah, just
medieval
burn their
village.
field. Burn
Dig a
their-
massive
burn
trench
their
through their
medieval
field.
village.
At this point, the guy
And
with the
then
ginger
burn it.
moustache was just crying in the
Yeah,
corner.
hi, can we use your medieval village to film?
That
Sure.
stunt guy was actually really hot.
Yeah,
He was really beautiful.
Yeah, he was.
Don't worry, I'll point him out again. Don't worry, you won't miss him.
Cheers.
Right.
You won't, don't worry. Also, I made a decision there that I wasn't going to scream when I came out. It was another ladylike decision.
I actually managed to break a pitchfork over one of the stuntman's backs by accident during the scene.
Ooh.
It may look like I know what I'm doing there, but I have no clue.
Was this bit? They cut it out.
No, they don't. It's in it later.
What, when I break?
Yeah, no, it is, because I didn't know what to do.
I didn't quite know what to do. I kind of just carried on.
I think it's later. I was telling you.
This is great fun.
What I'm
Katie
doing
and
with my
I
face there. Whoop, there. See, there it
Eventually
is. You broke
got
it.
to do some fighting.
And Gwen got so into it, or Angel, that she broke the pitchfork.
Yeah.
I hope he gets you. Oh, crap.
Obviously, Joe did all his own stunts there.
I didn't think you were coming.
Neither did I, but it's in the script.
It is really hard when you're so ready
Then you
not to
would've
make
got it.
faces while you're doing it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or to make noises like, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Wish, wash.
Yeah, you do.
I suppose it saves the post-production team a lot of work if you do actually throw in your own sound effects. Of...
There's too many of them.
Yeah, well, it would help if you guys actually did something instead of standing there chatting. Like, everybody's really trying.
What's this?
I love all our facial expressions.
This is it. Okay, you look freaky.
They got this huge, like, fan, basically. And
Yeah.
stuck it in our faces. And right, just stand there. We're going to blow a load of hay and mud at you. At an
React.
incredibly high
That looks great in the
velocity.
wind.
That looks cool.
Just try and look cool.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry, again, this is the first time I'm saying this.
There's a guy in a minute who's about to just go flying off, and this wasn't planned, but it worked brilliantly because he gets caught on the strap for his horse and dragged across the field. And when he got up, the horse eventually let him go, or the strap eventually came loose. So
This bit is unbelievable.
He
He
was
bounces like 5 times.
No, he was meant to do that. He was actually. That's what he does.
Yeah.
It's one of his stunt magic thingies that he does.
Oh, fair enough. He got up from having finished and just got a huge round of applause from everybody because it was quite impressive to see.
Especially because it had been raining so much, the ground was so springy that he did. Like you saw, he bounced.
I suppose also the fact that we didn't think it was supposed to happen, well, I didn't think it was supposed to happen, makes it even better.
There he is.
Wow.
He's fine, guys. Don't worry, he gets up.
Their applause, that's
And we
them
hug.
cheering for him.
Look at the love.
Oh, here's the big fight.
Uh-oh. Here comes the real baddie.
You see that sort of piece of jaw he's got around his chest?
Oh, yeah.
That's the piece of jaw we found in Chislehurst Caves.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
during episode 3, you went off and found it, didn't you?
We were in the caves for Ep 3 and Ep 4, and I found this bit of a jaw.
Did you identify what kind of creature it was?
Well, I don't think it was human, but who knows? And then the costume team nabbed it and went, right, we'll use that.
Very resourceful.
It's a team effort. Team Merlin.
Oh.
God, Alexander, he was so cool.
He was,
Yeah, he was brilliant.
He was actually a really nice guy.
He was
despite
so
what
charming
it
as
may
well.
seem
Lovely.
Not anymore.
I loved it when he pretended to be on the horse. Do you know, with his axe?
Yeah. He did his own stunts, didn't he? 'Cause he rode the horse himself because he was a very good horseman.
Appear from nowhere. I know magic when I see it. One of you made that happen.
Arthur.
Look out!
See, what would have been good is if you'd have gone, Arthur. It was Will.
Just ditch him in it. God, that's
Saved my life.
pretty loud.
Don't know what I was thinking. Come on, get him inside!
We had to throw our swords down. So he's like, just get in there.
Oh, yeah.
Look, why are you throwing your swords
but-
down? Because when we filmed this earlier on, we didn't have swords. So
Yeah.
now we look really idiotic.
Oh,
They
they cut it.
Thank
Yes.
God.
Oh, really?
Because we had to
Look
throw our swords.
ridiculous.
It's so
Twice I've
planned.
saved you. Twice. It was me.
Does Will have a
I'm the
go
one that
too?
used the magic.
Well, it's sticking up for me.
It's all right. Merlin, I won't be alive long enough for anyone to do
Hopefully
anything to me.
Merlin's magic will be secret for a little longer.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the barbecue later.
Harsh, man. He's my friend.
Was your friend?
Always will be.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
kill me?
I keep thinking that. No.
You're just letting your friend take the rap there, Colin. That's not good. It's not very loyal.
It's true,
He's
but
in pain. And
he's on his way out.
does that make it okay? Okay, listen, you heard it here first. Colin's obviously not a very good friend.
This is like a very, very hard time for me.
Surely
know?
you could have
I,
healed him here or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. Could you not have saved him?
You like magic and stuff.
So basically, it's your fault he's dead.
Cheers, guys. Thanks. Pass the tissues.
That's right. I told you he was going to get me killed.
You're not going to die.
Because I'm going to save you with a magic trick.
Good man. Merlin, a great man, and
Go on then, Merlin.
one day
Save him.
going to be served to a great king.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.
We can still make that happen.
Merlin hasn't got long.
This is a very serious moment. Should we be like, being all serious?
Yeah,
it's very emotional. For
Moment of silence.
Look,
Quit having a chat and sort something out, yeah?
See you again.
Are you gonna cry?
Colin's doing a good job too. He's very serious here. I don't think we need to help him.
Okay, so maybe we should just be quiet.
They've got the episode.
They'll fade
for
us out, don't
that.
worry.
Yeah.
At this point.
We should be concentrating more on the practical fact that instead of actually helping him out, Colin is just
Letting him die.
having a chat. Okay. You'll be all right, mate. It's just an arrow to the heart.
Out of the heart, man.
Walk it off, as my old PE teacher used to say.
Walk off the
Oh
other
my God, is he
side.
dead?
No.
Does he not have like one last speech in him?
Someone give Merlin tissue.
Yeah.
No, save that for the barbecue.
I think we can get more tissue.
Thanks,
Fried
guys.
Will.
How hot was this? It was boiling.
It was roasting. We're standing Well, I'm standing in an oven anyway because I'm wearing
You knew he was a sorcerer. didn't
all that chainmail and just being cooked by the
That's what you're
fire.
going to tell me.
This was done in France, actually, not Wales. What you can't see is the giant Camelot castle about,
how dangerous magic is.
200 yards behind us.
What you will be able to see is one of the servants who's in quite a few scenes in previous episodes. He's about to stroll off, and suddenly he's managed to get himself into Ealdor.
Amazing how that happens.
You'll recognise him in a minute. Here he comes.
Well, maybe they won't recognise him.
You better be going.
Trust me, it's like the start of the show.
I don't have to go.
There he is.
Yeah, he's in everything.
He's in everything. He's in it all the time.
He's really nice, though.
I think that's his twin brother, though, who lives in Ealdor, and his...
His doppelganger.
That's the lady who works in every establishment in PS1 as well.
You see,
One of the extras.
They're all like
she works all over
multi-talented
PS1.
in France. They all do, everywhere you go in the village, everyone's in Merlin. But then they also turn up in the bars and in the shops, and it's genius.
Two sides of the same coin.
I've heard someone say that about us before.
Me too.
The Great Dragon.
John
I'm
Hurt.
gonna miss you.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, she's back. She'll be back.
Crossbow. Oh, maybe it must be the next episode.
You were just a boy.
There's still time, there's still time. I love you, man.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, come on. Right, I'll have to do the DVD commentary on the time she does get cross-bolted.
That was when we got to the edge. We were like, there's nowhere else to go.
Where do we go?
There's a fence, and we were like,
Until then,
should we climb over the fence?
It's better for everyone.
Where's that come from?
Where is that mountain?
Ooh, that wasn't us.
No, it's
That was
definitely
someone
not
else.
us.
Riding those horses.
Ooh, what's happening next week?
What's happening next?
I am Amphora.
Oh, Captain of the Unicorns.
Yes.
The master of the leprechauns?
You unleashed a curse for this Camelot will suffer.
I am Anhora, Captain of the Unicorns.
Undo the curse.
It is not in my power.
I saw that
No comment.
I saw that
That was terrific.
Hooray!
Well done, guys. That's my name. Woo, thank you. I mean, we could comment on the crew. What
Chasty.
everyone was like. Chasty. Do you not think Mark Day when he comes up? I'm like, who's Mark Day?
Ah, Swampy.
Oh. Yeah.
Who's...
Charlotte. Go Charlotte.
The Mill.
Yeah. Woo, Mill.
Oh, God.
Rob Liam.
Dale.
Did I have nicknames for all these people? Because I didn't recognise any of those names.
I think it probably did. Or maybe one's in your head.
Shine. See what you see.